Good evening. My name is Andre Nunez. I'm a student of physical therapist assistant. I will be working with you today. Is that okay?
Yes.
Good. Just to let, before we start, I need to ask: is there any? Have you had any surgeries recently?
No.
Do you have any scars or any incisions I need to be aware of?
No.
Any skin conditions?
No.
Okay. So we're gonna start, and we're gonna be doing some measuring, and we're also gonna be doing some resistance. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to start off here with a movement. Let me go ahead and show you first. I'm going to grab you here. We're going to go ahead and start off normal, and then you're just going to go ahead and come in and then relax. Okay, how did that feel?
Good.
Okay, so go ahead and start.
So patient is going to start in a seated position, elbows flexed at 90 degrees of flexion, overpressure grip on the forearm, turning palms up, resistance, and patient pronating. Rate according to numerical muscle grading system.
There, now we can go ahead and change.
For Goni measuring, patient is going to be in a seated position, elbow flexed at 90. Goni landmarks are going to be stationary arm perpendicular to the ground, the fulcrum in the middle axis of the forearm, and movable arm will be parallel to the object that they are holding. Range should be 0 to 80 degrees. My patient's was 85. For triceps muscle length measurement, patient is positioned in a seating position. Patient is taken into full shoulder flexion and elbow extension. Hand is positioned behind the scapula. And the Goni landmarks are the same as elbow flexion, which is stationary arm along the midline of the humerus, fulcrum on the olecranon process, and movable arm along the midline of the forearm. Range should be 0 to 150 degrees. My patient was at 150. Triceps and anconeus MMT. Patient is positioned in supine. Shoulder is flexed at approximately 90 degrees and elbow slightly in flexion as well. Pressure is applied downward at the distal end of the forearm. Rate accordingly to numerical muscle grading system. My patient was at a 4-, since she broke from my transition to moderate. For supinator and biceps MMT, patient is also positioned supine, elbows flexed approximately 90 degrees, flexion and forearm fully supinated. Pressure is applied into the distal forearm into pronation. Rate accordingly to numerical muscle grading system. My patient here was at a 5. For the median nerve test, patient is standing, contralateral cervical side bending and ipsilateral shoulder depressed. Extend upper extremity in plane of scapula with elbow fully extended and forearm fully supinated. Wrist and fingers extend as well. Positive is resulted with pain during test movement.